Hi and welcome to this mini training. The subject is build a business and not a job. Now, if you're like me, you love your business to provide you with lots of profit and free time so that you can do the things that you love to do. Now, for me, I'm proud to say that I've been able to pretty much surf every day of my life because of the way that I've set my businesses up. And I've been able to spend a lot of quality time with my family, which is the most meaningful thing to me. Now, to achieve that, you have to have a business that thrives without your constant input. Now, in this episode, we're going to look at why many business owners fail to build a business that thrives without their constant input and how to change that. Now, most business owners work really, really hard. It's just part and parcel of being in business. However, in my experience, many business owners apply their hard work and focused thinking to the wrong things, the wrong tasks and projects. Let me explain. Imagine a Mexican takeaway, and the business owners do a great job in developing the recipes and the menu. They're passionate, comes to launch day. And because their food's so good, word of mouth spreads like wildfire and they become extremely successful. Now, these business owners who haven't been taught to build a business that thrives without them will go back to default settings of working hard because most people do that. So what they do to meet the demand is that they start getting up earlier and working later to do the prep, to do the ordering, to make sure that there's enough food, enough produce to make all the burritos and enchiladas. Now, in this example, which is typical for many business owners, they become trapped by their own success. They've got to be there all the time. So if they think building a successful business is all about doing the work in their business, they're kidding themselves. Why? What happens? Let's see. This type of behavior, this type of thinking will guarantee they can't have long holidays and breaks. It guarantees there's no passivity. So as an example, when I go away on trips, there's still money being made in my business. I can be away in Indonesia surfing and my business is still producing income. There can be no financial abundance. There can be no fulfillment because I'm going to tell you what, it's great when the money's coming in, you're working hard, but that only lasts for a certain amount of time because you actually get sick of working so hard. Again, from my perspective, the only business worth running is one that gives you both things, profit and free time. So this type of business can't give someone a quality lifestyle, not when they run it that way. It's job building, not business building. The key thing to understand here, while you're required in the money-making processes of your business, you don't own a business that owns you because you have to be there for money to be made. That's the trap you've got to get out of. So you're going to work hard, especially when you start up a business. But if you follow this advice, you'll work hard on the right things. And the right things are those things that help you build a business system that can run without you. You don't even have to be there. You might want to be there and you might enjoy being there, but you don't have to be there. They're two different things. So how do you do that? The first thing that you do is that you develop systems and systems manuals. So this Mexican takeaway could do this. Develop systems and systems manuals. Why? Because you want other people to be doing that kind of work in the business, and they need systems manuals and they need systems to follow. Once you've got your systems and systems manuals in place, you want to recruit and attract a high-performing team of staff. Now, those people that know me and work with me know that we have an amazing recruitment system that gets rid of a lot of people applying, the time wasters, what we call the comfort seekers. This recruitment system's developed so that you only attract high performers. Now, high performers are people that have a really strong work ethic. They actually feel ashamed. They feel guilty when they don't do a great job. So if you want to build a business that runs without you, you have to have high-performing staff. You automate as many processes in the business as you possibly can. There's amazing software out there now that just cuts man hours. It stops work having to be done. Yes, it can be a pain in the ass having to identify that software, find it, put it into place. But when you put it into place, I tell you, it makes life and business so much easier. You've got to develop a leadership team. So you've got to have managers who are impeccable and can run your business while you're away. So again, these are the things that you want to put your time into developing. As you can see, when you start developing these aspects in your business, if this is where your time focus goes, you're building a business that can run without you. You also work on increasing margins and turnover. You work on developing your vision. Now, what happens when you start thinking like this and you start building a business in the way that I'm describing, you end up with more time, way more time, because the business is running without you having to be there. Guess what you'll tend to do? You'll go and find other businesses that you like and enjoy, and you'll do the same thing with those. So it actually opens you up to a far greater scope in your life. Once you have these things set up, or as you're setting these things up, you start to make yourself redundant from the day-to-day process required to make money in the business. So you're delegating to your high-performing staff. You become the conductor of the business. You're reviewing and make sure the business is performing, but you're not involved in the day-to-day aspects of the business. You can go and live in Greece if you want. You can go and have great holidays, long holidays. Your management team look after things. Hope you enjoyed that, and I'll be back in the next few days with more content. In the meantime, if you want some really good business building resources, just go to perrymardon.com. There's some great ebooks there on building a business so that it runs without your constant input, and a free ebook there on patterns and how patterns, meaning your behavioral patterns, impact the way you run your business. Till next time, goodbye.